this out of here. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Okay, where we go? Yeah. Okay, good. I don't know how much of the stuff's gonna work today, but so anybody who was not here the last stream will be wondering why I'm starting here, because the last ATS modded stream that we did, we started in Canada and made it to Barstow. Hey, look at that. TA. Travel center's over there. Oops. There we go. Hey, where do you think you're going? Getting on the freeway in Barstow. So, for everybody who has never been here, I'm CTman1975, or I should say this is the CTman1975 YouTube channel and Twitch channel. Do watch. Thank you very much. Especially if you are one of the 1,100 views of my button layout and settings video on YouTube. It just cracked 1,100 views the other day. And for a bigger channel, 1,100 is like the first hour. but for a channel as small as this one, we have 37 subscribers. 1,100 views is huge. 1,100 views for a small channel is like 1,000,000 views for a big channel. Cool down. Oh, whoops, yeah. Didn't even notice that. Doing 80. And at 55. Oops. Yeah, we're doing race miles, so what? Honestly, I don't care about race miles or any of that crap because it doesn't mean anything. All it is numbers. Numbers don't mean a damn thing unless they help channel growth, and Trucky numbers do not help channel growth. They are just for ego. They don't mean a damn thing. Trucks Book is a website. Whoopee-doo. Actually, excuse me, it's an app, it's a website, whatever. But for people who have virtual trucking companies, yeah, whatever. You want to be part of a trucking company, go out and get a real license and a real job. And then you worry about how many miles you've driven. Until then, drop it. It doesn't mean anything. It's just hot garbage. Has absolutely no meaning whatsoever. Why does it feel like we're doing 25? When I was doing 82, it felt like we were doing 65. Now we're in Palm Springs. We're going through it, let's put it that way. Yes, I started pretty late. Maybe like a half hour or so. But trying to get my Elgato Key Light Air to work up there, but I reset the router last night, and for some weird reason the Key Light Air doesn't seem to see the wireless network in the house. I think it's something to do with our router, not our stuff. Palm Desert. Starting off the new year just like we ended last year, with horrible Wi-Fi coverage. Honestly, you know what? Probably think about getting rid of the Key Light Air. It's a pain in the ass. It's a PETA. Pain in the ass. This truck already has almost 4,100 miles on it. Of course, only, what, about 2,000 of them are actually from this trip. Actually, it might be 3,000, because we are going to from Jasper, Alberta, Canada to a place in Mexico. Los Barriles. Los Barriles. city of burritos? No. Just kidding. Because Las means city. As far as if I remember correctly. It does. Because they call it Los Angeles, the city of angels. Or, well, technically Anaheim, California is the city of angels, but Anaheim, I believe, is like a smaller part of LA. As one of the suckiest teams. Angels used to be really good, but they can't get anybody that is any good to. I mean, you have when they had what's his name, the two-way pitcher, or the two-way player the Dodgers got now. They had him. They didn't do that good still. I mean, you got Mike Trout, and they had, what's his name? And now that he's on the Dodgers, they're winning World Series. And I mean, you got an old, outdated business practice. Spending a little bit of money and trying to win World Series. No, it doesn't work. It'd be like trying to. It's like it'd be like buying a Honda and trying to race a Ferrari. No. I'm not talking about an Acura NSX. I'm talking about a Honda, like a Honda Civic. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a Honda Civic, but you're not going to go out and race a Ferrari unless you do some major upgrades. I'm talking major, like suspension, frame, engine, transmission, wiring, all that. Maybe if you put an electric motor in it or something, put an electric motor at each wheel, you might have a chance. The thing is, the car's so damn small. All the four electric motors would be the car. You have to reinforce the frame and everything to accept all of those motors and all of the torque they put out. Because that car in front of me was going straight, I couldn't go. I'm gonna get over here. That's where I should be. That car isn't, I mean, that car should easily pass me. Yeah. Okay. of getting it. Instead of getting a new camera, I might get... Might... sell that Elgato Keylay Air and... Says we're supposed to be doing 55 through here, so that's what we're gonna do. It doesn't say no turn on red, so... If anybody wants to join in, let me know. Set up Convoy. Oops. Okay. There we go. I am always willing to play this game with viewers as long as you are number one on my friends list. Number two, don't mind using mods on Tuesdays. Like right now we're using 55 mods. And no, that does not include pro mods. We are not using pro mods because pro mods in ATS is a waste of time. That is my opinion. That is all that it is. Like I said, that's my opinion and I'm sticking to it. Because it's a waste of freaking time. Because you get like 6 cities. Whoopee doo. That the Pro Mods Canada has been out for probably like probably like 3 years, and they have not updated really anything. They make it so that it's compatible with the next version, and that's all they do. They haven't done jack shit otherwise. And in order to get people to use your stuff, you gotta make it so they want it, so they can just, it's like, oh, it's okay. If all you're gonna create is stuff that's okay, you might as well go out of business. Because I mean, pro mods for Europe is awesome. Pro mods for Canada. Flush it down the toilet. Forget about it. That's why there's a lot of people that are waiting for the British Columbia to come out from SCS software. I know it's probably not going to be until like this year or next year or whatever, but I guarantee you it's going to be better than the Pro Mods one. Because SCS software doesn't go halfway with their graphics and their maps and whatnot. I mean, yeah, they don't put every single city in every single state, but your game would be like 150 gigs or something like that if you did the entire United States and Canada. It would be like Battlefield size game. Speeding? What the hell's the speed limit? I was doing 19. I'm doing 10, okay? And a 9. What the heck? Did I go past it already? Okay, whatever. I don't know what the heck's going on right now. Well, hello. Can I go or what? You jackass. Stop. Nah, just slow down. You're supposed to stop. Hello? I'm here. Okay, whatever. I crossed the border and it didn't mean a thing. I didn't get... Stupid van driver. I think one reason why I didn't get stopped at the border is it's very obvious what I have. Normally they inspect your truck and do all that type of stuff. But they don't have to inspect my truck because unless you want to look underneath the trailer, see if I have anything, which I don't. Mexicali. We're coming into it, let's put it that way. We're doing 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. 20 miles or so. Up 210. Oh, we can do 62 now. About 37. Okay, well, we're done doing 42. Here, we'll do 41, okay. Gonna be turning up here, so we're gonna get over here. While we still can. Okay, well, while we're sitting here, let's do this. Let's open up a convoy. See, it says modded and driving the speed limit. Welcome to all who don't mind using mods and driving the speed limit. Uh-oh, come on, what the heck's going on here? Confirm. Let's hope that it doesn't crash. Okay, Idaho Outlaws are using mods, and so are RFG and the boys Convoy are using mods. You can see all of the what do you call it? Convoy people that are using mods are all like this. That's what my one will look like. If you look at convoys, you look at convoy lobby. Type in CT man, and then you push. No, I don't want to close session. I want to see if it's there. That way people can't say it's not there. Please select a session. Wait. He should be. What? No, I don't want to close session. I want to see if it's there. Should be. Name CT Man 1975. Refresh. Sometimes you have to put in the session number. Holy crap. I should be between this one and that one right there. But I'm not. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Active convoy. See? Wheel loader from Jasper, Alberta to Los Barriles. I thought that was a T. It's not. Los Barriles. Okay. if anybody wants to join the convoy, we're using mods, and if you go through the thing and shows a little box with like three spots in it, that usually means that the convoy is using mods. If you see a yellow dot next to it, or you see a red dot means that you're not compatible with that stream. Not that stream, but that convoy, excuse me. Because some convoys will say friends only, and some will say that the ones that are using mods sometimes have optional mods, which honestly I don't like, because it allows people to use mods that you're not using, and I don't like that, because people sometimes load up ridiculous mods, which, yeah, like 10,000 horsepower, really heavy loads or whatever, I don't know, but no. There is no need to. If you want to run mods that you want to run, make your own convoys, and maybe people will find you that agree with what you're doing. But I'm sorry, but I don't make concessions like that. Because it's bad enough when people say that that when they join convoys, the convoy lags because the person who is joining my convoy is trying to be like in the same area, and sometimes when you're not, if you're like really far away from me, your ping is going to be rather high. And when your ping gets high, your connection between me gets really bad. And it doesn't just cause your game to lag, it causes mine to lag too. I mean, I don't mind that sometimes, but I know there are some people that don't like their game to lag that much. But there is a way to fix lag to a certain extent. I mean, you're not going to fix somebody who's got lag like 200. Who's got ping like over 200. You're not going to fix their lag problems, because they're the only ones that can fix their lag problems. Well, actually, they can't either, unless they physically move closer to, or they get much better. Actually, I don't even think the quality of their internet would really help that much. Because I mean, if you're on the other side of the world, there's not much that's going to help you. Plus, a lot of people these days, they don't want to be connected to the wall. They want to be free to move around and everything. And Wi-Fi, there is no replacement for a wired connection. because you could have the fastest speed in the world, but if your ping sucks, speed don't mean nothing. It's one thing to have like 100 ping if you're in the same house. Yeah, that can be dealt with. But if you have 100 ping and you're across the pond, honestly, that's pretty damn good. Toll plaza coming up. Who are you giving the money to? There's a person standing there, but they got their hands behind their back. Well. Oh, and if you want to see the accidents versus the tickets, they're up at the top of the screen. We have 85 tickets and we have 33 accidents, but I mean, yes, I know, even though that's for around a year or whatever. I know that's still way too many, but guess what? It's a game. A lot of people probably have one accident maybe every 5 years or whatever in real life. Some people have lots of accidents because they drive like idiots. Or they're around people that drive like idiots, one of the two. The speed limit is for everybody, not just for the people who care to drive it. And no, the speed limit is not a suggestion, it is the law. And there was one person that I bowled with. Oh, that's 65 on the highway. Oh, that's just a suggestion. No, it's not. When you get your license taken away because you were speeding, you're doing 15 over on the highway. That's not a suggestion. Because in the state of Connecticut, you get caught doing 15 over the speed limit, you have to appear in court. So Plus, if you hit something doing 80, guess what? You're dead. Because airbags are meant to protect people doing like 30 or under, not 80. Come on, what the frick? Go! Come on, light. Don't you know who I am? No, and it doesn't really care either. Hey, where do you think you're going? Hey, dude, where the hell? You're... Oh. Yeah, he just pulled in front of... He's pulled in back of a guy with his four-ways on. Yeah, okay. No. We still got about an hour's drive ahead of us. In-game. No. In real life, excuse me. By the way, yes, my camp is not very well lit because one of my lights decided it didn't want to work today. I have a key light error, which is only connects via Wi-Fi. It does not. It does not want to work any other way. So that's why it's going away. We're gonna get something that turns on when I tell it to, not when it feels the need to. It's like, oh, do I have to? Yeah, you do. Oh, okay. Well, today it gave me the finger and says, nope, I'm not working today. Okay, come on. That's enough. Let us go now. 2 people the other way. 10 people this way. What are you stopping for? Light's green. It does not say stop sign. There is not a stop sign, so stop it. You stop when the light turns red, not when it's green. Oh, we better get some fuel. Got 52 gallons left. Not enough fuel to get to our destination. Okay, that guy's parked out in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Hey, look at that. Guy got his seatbelt on and everything. $335 gallons. Whew. Look at all that dust. Another construction site. More construction. Now it's red again. It is 10 a.m. Thursday in-game. It is 2:15 p.m. Tuesday in real life. We are in 5th gear, stopped at a stoplight at a construction zone. Whoops, I hit that sign back there. Okay, I don't know what. Okay, so the two in-truck odometers agree. That one up there on the top, that one over there on the over the windshield. They both agree. But the thing is, the one that actually really matters. Oops, where is it? Oh, it won't allow me to. The one that is actually on the truck itself, it does not match. I guarantee you that. There's probably about 187,000 miles on this truck actually. Without the 4,000 extra. Because this is a mod, and it's also a used truck. We have 3,750.1 million, or 3.75 billion. Yeah, the one with the B in front of it, not the M. is 1,000 million. Take 10 100,000s or 100 1,000s or 10 100s or 100 ones or 100 pennies. Well, 100 pennies to make a dollar, but if you want to find out how many pennies there are in $1 billion, then you're gonna have to get a calculator that goes really far in the digits, because 1,000 million. Take that times 100. It's like 100,000 million, or what about 10 trillion or something like that? Tell the bank you want your money in pennies. Yeah, already. Look like you're freaking insane. And they'll say, no way. Somebody's mouth drop. There was a guy, I think it was, he deposited, I think it was like $8,000 in change. He had like, I think it was like 6 or 7 of those 5-gallon water jugs. He had 35 gallons of change. Some people, what they do is they take their spare change that they get from when they don't spend it all, and some people put it in a jar. Some people put it in one of them things that counts it for you, or some people put it in a big 5-gallon jug. Keep it for a few years. Hey, you know what you do? all your spare change when you're like 5 years old or whatever. You save it until you're 60. Of course, putting it in the bank every once in a while. But like once a year, you take it and you put it in the bank. And if you leave it there until you turn 60, because I think if you were to save change for like an entire year, you would probably have enough to start a decent savings account. You know, like one of those high interest savings accounts. That is assuming that you save it in a decent sized container anyways. And you don't need one of them hand trucks to get it into the bank. Or maybe a pallet jack, you know? Still have 625 miles to go. So we're going really slow. Everybody's doing 19. Or probably less than that, actually. Right now you probably can't see the Star Wars thing very good. That's what I put together on Saturday. If you want to buy it, you'll have to spend 60 bucks. I will buy it on Amazon, not from me. You're not buying any of my Lego sets off me. I don't think it'll ever be that hard up where I sell my Lego sets. It's not raining anymore. burn through 19 gallons. Too bad we can't get a trip to, you know, the thing that keeps track of your mileage per trip, and it allows you to reset it after you get fuel. You know how somehow you keep track of your fuel mileage. R brought in over 16 grand. And she leveled up. I don't know what I'm gonna do on Saturday or Thursday. Well, Thursday there was a go guy. If you're gonna go, go. Go. Whatever, dude. I allowed you to go, and you just sat there. Well, anybody gonna go? Come on, the light's only turns one shade of green. Hello? Screw you people, I'm going. I don't give a shit, I'm going. If you get in my way, I'm gonna crash into you. Stupid car. everybody stopped. Don't know why, but they did. There we go. To get on like a highway or something in Mexico, but it looks like we're going all back roads for the rest of this. If anybody in YouTube chat wants to join in, the one thing you must know is we are using mods. I'm using 55 of them. Honestly, if you think 55 is a lot of mods, no, it is not. There's people that use mods for the first, there's like a 1 and then there's 2 zeros after it, or some people have the first numbers of 3. Some people use 300 mods. One thing you gotta know is that the more mods you use, the more VRAM you use. So you better have a really kick-ass computer. This game's gonna kick its ass. Because my computer has a 9060 in it. And we're using almost 8 gigs of VRAM. That's only half the VRAM, but if you notice, the amount of GPU usage was in like the 70s to 80s. And that's running it at 1080. Imagine running it at like 1440 or higher. Because the higher the resolution you run, the more VRAM you're going to use, because the more GPU you're going to use. The less CPU you're going to use also. Because then your game runs mostly off your graphics card. Like you run 4K, which I wouldn't recommend doing, at least not with a 9060 16 gig. Maybe with a 9070 run 4K on some games. But why are you facing the wrong direction, guy? everybody who's watching YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe buttons. It helps the channel grow. Also, the more likes and more interaction that the streams and the videos get, the more likely that it is that YouTube will recommend the videos to people. I'm not saying that people will watch them, but YouTube will recommend them. And the more recommendations you get could lead to more views, and more views can sometimes lead to more subs on YouTube, anyways. Subs on YouTube is equal to follows here on Twitch. But the one major difference between YouTube and Twitch is that on YouTube you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to make money, where on Twitch you need 50 followers and an average of 3 viewers per stream for a month. But you can also do it a different way, because on Twitch they also make it so that you don't have to do it, but the only thing that you get by not having that affiliate is that you don't get ad revenue. At least that's the way it used to be. I don't know if it still is. The reason why they changed it is that they're trying to get more people to stream, and if they can get more people to stream and do the subs and the bits and that type of stuff, then they can make more money. But honestly, I don't agree with that, because people busted their ass to get that affiliate, and now you're just making it pretty much worthless. Because a person with, let's say, 8, if they have like 8 subs to their channel on Twitch, there's like $24 or whatever. And you gotta have a lot of people watching ads for you to make $24 ad revenue. I probably make $24 a year in ad revenue. Person in that link in there is gonna end up with a really bad front bumper, because they keep flooring it and then slamming on their brakes. Well, what's going on here? Oh, it's a red light. Come on. Change color, please. Hello? There we go. Finally. Hey, person in that Lincoln, stop doing jackrabbit starts. Sometime today. Jackrabbit starts are bad for your fuel mileage, but also bad for your brakes too. So it wears out your brakes faster because you have to slow down because you gunned it off the line. I mean, getting a really fast start off the line is good for drag racing. But it's not good for much else. You wouldn't go racing with like a 45. Well, actually a race car probably weighs close to 4,000 pounds with all of the safety stuff they have on them now. Okay, we're almost under 400 miles to go. Big hurry to go nowhere. Been streaming for an hour and 22 minutes. So we started it at about 25 after 1. So I was trying to get my Elgato key light air to work. And it said, nope. So that's why the camera looks the way it does. I could probably get it to look better, but not really one of those people who likes to use the auto feature on their cameras very much. Man, that person in that gray Lincoln is really in a big hurry to get a ticket. Tell you what, we get to 350 followers on Twitch, and I will give somebody a sub. But it's only gonna be for a month. because I'm not gonna keep up that sub for that person, because it costs them $6 to keep it up if they want to. Or you can change it to a Prime sub, which means you have your Amazon Prime and your Twitch hooked to each other. I believe they still do that. So right now, channel has 4 subscribers, paying subscribers on Twitch. We have 37 subscribers on YouTube, but to subscribe on YouTube it's free. To subscribe on Twitch it's like $6 a month for how many ever months you want to pay, or because you can pay, like, I think it's like up to like 6 months ahead of time if you want to. See, if you pay for a whole bunch of subs up front, okay, you pay like 6 months ahead of time, you get charged for all 6 months at once. But I only receive 1 month at a time. There was one time in a channel that I used to watch, that somebody gifted me 8 months of subs to that channel. $42 and a $50, so you can't give me a ticket. Let's put it this way, if you do give me a ticket, then you're gonna get challenged. It's gonna get challenged. Alright, dude, go. I don't give a shit. I'm going slow through here. This is a dirt road. Unless you have really good shocks on your car, you should be doing pretty much what I'm doing right now. Well, I can't fix it right now. really short today. Because I want to see if I can fix the problem that I'm having in this house. I'm going. Nobody's coming through, so I'm going. They didn't nail me for it, so. Call it right after this job is done. Last time we upgraded our router. Yes, I know. I know. It's irritating. It's not a bad password. Yeah, I tried to put my password into our Cox account last night and said it was invalid password. And then I tried to use the password to hook up to the Wi-Fi and got the same problem. And our bill isn't due until the 14th of this month. And no, I'm not going to pay it almost a week early to right now I can't pay it because I pay it via, well, I can pay it, but I'm not going to pay it that way. I can pay it over the phone, but no thank you. It's a pain in the neck to do. But if our Wi-Fi doesn't get fixed and our account doesn't get unfucked, let's put it that way, then it would really be nice if Logitech would let me use my what do you call it? Force feedback in this game. Well, between Logitech, it's between Logitech and SCS. There's some sort of disagreement or whatever it is, because I have tried to use it in ATS and ETS2. I've also tried to use force feedback on Forza Motorsport, and it doesn't work on that either. And I have uninstalled it, I've reinstalled it, I've uninstalled it, I've reinstalled it about 20 times. And I've done the things in game, and I've done all that bullshit, and it's like, nope. Because if you have, in my case, if I have my G923 and I have the driver, well, the G-Hub bullshit installed. The steering wheel is like limp, you know. You know how you have how in a car has a self-centering, how it self-centers itself after you turn, you let go. You sort of let go of the steering wheel and it comes back to center. Well, with G-Hub installed, it doesn't matter if it's turned on or not. If it's installed, it does not. The wheel does not self-center. And when it's not installed, it works just fine. But because G-Hub isn't installed, we don't have force feedback, which means you can't feel any of the bumps. I mean, I'm not one of the people that jacks up the force feedback so that it can seem more realistic or whatever. I usually have force feedback turned down to maybe like 30 or 40%. But still, 30, I mean, 0 is not the same as either one of those. And the only thing that the internet can tell me is that they rolled back their G-Hub and it worked just fine. Well, guess what? I rolled it back a few times and stupid thing, all it does is when you roll back G-Hub, it automatically updates to the newest version and screws everything up. And honestly, that is one problem I never had any problems with Thrustmaster, but their software is okay. Their hardware sucks. Because the RJ12 cable that goes between the wheel and the pedals is a hunk of shit. The little tab that you push that locks the connector to it is so freaking loose. And then when you, after you've I tried to get them to send me the correct cord, and the cord that I needed is not available on their website. Plus, they want you to pay. They want you to pay for the cord, and then they want you to pay an ungodly amount for shipping and handling. The cable itself is like probably like $7 or $8, and then they want you to pay like $12.95 shipping and handling. It's like, yeah, I paid $20 for a $8 cable. No, thank you. My friend bought me, or my girlfriend bought me this wheel that I'm currently using right now for my birthday back in 24. Other than the software, this is a great wheel. Because G-Hub is not the driver, it is actually it's like a kind of like an add-on software. Whatever, dude. He held up his hand like that, and guess what? I didn't stop, and I didn't get a ticket or any of that type of stuff. Well, we're going back to Cox because I want to talk to them about our internet problems. the phone. Because more than likely it's not gonna fix it. But more than likely they'll want me to talk to somebody on the phone first, so maybe we'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry for anybody who might want to watch later, but you're gonna have to watch the VOD. I got something that I gotta take care of after this job is done. Because it's getting really freaking irritating. it's that far away, but woo! Yeah, okay. They want us to do 68 through here? Screw that. Yeah, you can do 68 in the straightaways, but there ain't too many of them. Okay, I see our parking spot. What I should have done. Maybe not, I don't know. Unfortunately, that's going to be the end of today's stream because of all problems with our internet. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and I will see you on Thursday. I don't know what we'll be playing exactly on Thursday. If the Convoy version of if the Convoy on ETS2 is working with the mods enabled, then we'll be playing Convoy. If not, then we won't be playing Convoy. Or maybe we'll play something else. I don't know. But have a good one, everybody. Thank you.